I'll be showing off this little bandsaw. I refurbished it. It was working fine. I just painted it and cleaned it up. But I'll show you the details on it, cleaned up. And I'll take it apart. I'll show you the paint job on it. And the last thing would be replacing the rubber wheels on it. Difficult to find 8-inch, so I went ahead and bought some larger and spliced them together. Urethane isn't that hard to work with. You just need to make yourself a little jig, and it's not that difficult, but I'll show you how I went about doing that. So here you go. This is a bandsaw 28180 Delta. It's got 8-inch wheels. The blade is 56 1/8 long. You can still get the blades. The tires are rather expensive. Blue tires are probably cost you about 50 bucks, and this machine only cost me 40, so I bought some cheap tires which I replaced. I'll add that information in later. The few things that I've done to this machine is I replaced all the screws with stainless. I bought all the same size and trimmed them down 7 millimeters, so I can take it all apart with one tool. I made this little tool so that I can adjust everything. I can adjust every screw on this machine. I put a handle on it so that it's balanced. You can carry it pretty well. I like to take the table off to move it around. I also replaced the clips here. Very nice. They're teeny. They make a big difference as far as opening the thing. I think it's a well worth machine to purchase if you're new to bandsaws. You learn everything you need to know about them, and once you get a larger bandsaw, you can use this one for the small stuff, trim work, and just whatever. I've used this saw quite a bit. I'll pop it open here. This is a little jig that I made for this thing. It's got a magnet on it, and for those people who are up to date with bandsaws and such, you probably know what that's for. But you can regulate the blade angle, or at least the arm, which I don't have. I don't have a fence for this. I'm going to make one, but you can regulate the fence to the angle of the blade. So we'll open it up. There she is. These are the wheels that I replaced on them. I had to resize them. I was able to buy these orange rubber wheels for between $14 and $16, and I went ahead and cut them and spliced them back together. They're working just fine. So I'm sure the blue wheels are probably a lot better quality, but for $14, no problem. All right, I'll start her up. Not very loud. That's about 1.25 inches. This is beechwood. So for a little saw, 1 inch, 1.25 inches, what have you, it rips through pretty quick. The blade is not new. It's still sharp, but it's not new. So you can cut some stuff with this. Again, 8-inch wheel on these puppies. Here, I'll show you that I can pick it up pretty easily. Oh, one other thing, I also made this little metal piece here. I have to figure out how to lock it in place so I don't lose it every time I pick it up. Alright, so here's how I pick it up. No problem. It is a little heavy. That's the original color versus the new color. It matches up pretty well. The original has a little more blue in it. Almost, God knows, almost maybe even a little green in it. The new color is a little grayer. I like it. Wrong size. Oh well. Cut this, slice it back together, the right size. So I think I'm just going to cut it at 24 inches. We'll slip this through. Halfway, butt this side up against the other end. So that's nice and snug. We now have this that slides back and forth. I'm pushing them together slightly. There we go. That's the splice right there. There it is right there. Give you another look while it's on the wheel. You can hardly tell it's there. It's a better weld than the ones that it came with. So yeah, it works. For anybody curious about this saw, I hope this was helpful to them. I do have another video I'm putting together for replacing the wheel on this, the splicing of an oversized wheel and so forth. I've got a jig that I set up pretty quick and easy to put together. So yeah, I've got details of that in another video. Anyway, thank you for watching.